I've been the manager of Oak Haven Cemetery for 12 years. I thought I'd seen and felt it all. You get used to being the last living soul in a city of the dead, but you never get used to the feeling on a night when the storm makes everything feel wrong. I was wrong, I wasn't alone. My name is Michael, and I'm the cemetery manager. Part of my job is sitting down with families, helping them through the worst days of their lives. A few weeks back, I met with a man named Antonio. He was buying a plot for his father who was in hospice. He showed me photos. His dad looked like a kind man, smiling, too young. The funeral was that same week. It was a stormy day, the kind of heavy, constant rain that soaks you to the bone in seconds. They say rain at a funeral is good luck. After the service, after everyone had left, I had to close up. It was my routine. Drive the perimeter, make sure all the visitors were gone, lock the main gate. With the storm, darkness had come early. The world was just the sound of rain on my truck roof and the headlights cutting through the gloom, illuminating rows of wet marble. That's when I saw him, a figure hurrying down one of the older sections between the obelisks and the angels. He turned behind a big yew hedge and vanished. I hit the horn, a friendly hey, we're closed beep. Nothing, no one emerged. I grabbed my umbrella and ran out into the downpour. I followed where he'd turned. The lane was empty. Just a long, straight shot of tombstones on one side, the dark hedge on the other, with the rain coming down in sheets. I looked for 20 minutes, called out, nothing. The cemetery felt too still, even for a cemetery. I went back to the office, soaked and uneasy. I pulled up the security feeds, scrolling through the grainy, rain-streaked cameras. No movement, no figure. I told myself it was a trick of the shadows, the storm playing with the trees. I was tired. It had been a long day. I tried to focus on paperwork. That's when I heard it. A loud, definitive slam from the front of the building, the door to the visitation room. I shot up from my chair. Hello? My voice sounded too loud in the quiet office. Maybe it was that person, locked in, looking for help. I walked out into the lobby. Empty. Hello? I said again, my words just echoing back. I started checking the windows, one by one, peering out into the blackness. And on the third window, I stopped. There was a face on the other side of the glass, looking right in at me. I stumbled back, a choked sound escaping my throat. The face didn't move. It just stared, blank, expressionless. My heart was hammering. I forced myself to step closer, squinting through the rain on the pane. And that's when the recognition hit me, cold and solid in my gut. The features, the kind eyes, the strong jaw, it was the man from the photographs, Antonio's father. The man we'd buried that very afternoon. I don't remember deciding to run. I just did. I bolted out the front door, around the side of the building to that window. There was no one there, no tracks in the mud. No figure fleeing into the fields. He was just gone. I stood there in the rain, getting utterly soaked, turning in circles, seeing nothing but the dark shapes of stones and the swaying trees. I went back inside, my hands shaking. I packed my things, locked up, and got in my car. I drove home in a daze. When my wife asked me why I was so quiet, I just said it had been a long day. I've tried every day since to logic it away. Stress, grief projection. An overactive imagination fueled by exhaustion and stormlight. But the memory of that face in the window, so calm, so certain, and so utterly impossible, it doesn't fade. It sits with me. In my line of work, you make peace with the dead, but you're never prepared for one to come looking for you. Have you ever seen something that just shouldn't be there? Share your own chilling stories in the comments below. If you believe, hit that like button and subscribe for more true, first-person horror experiences.